You are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Yo, the way that they did Paul Heyman was completely dirty. They did my boy completely wrong, and I'm kind of upset about it. But it's also like,
Roman's got to be pissed.
No, for real. All I know is that Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns return is gonna hit like crack in the 80s.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, yeah. My prediction for that is gonna be like that bloodline, the bloodline that is now those four versus Roman, the Usos, and Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week. The whole freaking War Games thing. Yeah, we already said that. Hello and welcome to the #1 wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back, better than ever, of course, ready to bring you weekly wrestling news. Of course, we have a lot to cover this week in terms of WWE and, of course, AEW. And AEW, we're covering Forbidden Door. That's why we're kind of remote right now. And, of course, we're going to cover SmackDown and Raw, like always, because why the heck not? This week's Raw and SmackDown were...
Yeah, decent. They were, actually,
they were good.
I think SmackDown was probably better than Raw, especially the ending. The ending was crazy.
It was amazing. It was a really good freaking Raw and a really good SmackDown, to be honest.
Well, they've been on fire for I feel like the last 2 months, probably month and a half.
Well, I think the whole build up to Money in the Bank has been fire, to be honest. I think it's been crazy. But yeah, in terms of AEW as well, AEW has been doing better, to be honest. I know we had that whole rant where we said they need to build up their stories a little bit better, but they have been getting better in terms of Dynamite in their storytelling. Collision still buns, except for this week's Collision was pretty good, but yeah, I don't know, I thought it was pretty awesome. But yeah,
what happens after Forbidden Door? After Forbidden Door picks up, hopefully, because they have to deal with all that inter promotional matches and all that stuff. But Forbidden Door looks fire. I'm looking forward to it tonight for sure. But yeah, do you have any sort of top stories, wrestling news, anything like that? I don't have much in terms of wrestling. UFC, did you see that Alex Pereira knockout?
Yeah, I definitely saw that Alex Pereira knockout. The Alex Pereira knockout was insane. Oh my god.
He's already a legend.
No, he's a legend. And then Jerry said that he needs to focus on himself, or else he isn't going to come back and fight again. So hopefully he does come back, because he's still one of my favorite freaking fighters. Dude's a beast.
He's still probably the second best heavyweight out there. It's just I guess Alex Pereira looks unbeatable. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It says Alex Pereira is a whole different freaking animal. That's the problem. All I know is that once John Jones comes back, they definitely got to make that match. They got to make that matchup. Pereira versus John Jones, and Pereira can move up the freaking heavyweight.
Yeah, the only thing is, I can't see him stopping a John Jones takedown. I feel like it's gonna be like a 1-minute submission, like he did to Cyril Gane.
I love Pereira. That quick?
Do you see what John Jones just did to Cyril Gane? A striker took him down real quick and just choked him, literally in a minute and a half.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was like 2 years ago. Damn, it's already been 2 years.
That was his last fight because he messed up his shoulder. But whatever.
Yeah.
You have any wrestling news? I don't really. Have...
Dijak is leaving WWE. He already confirmed it online, so of course, I think he goes. Yeah, what?
I did see something. I saw something earlier. It was like an hour ago. That Natalya removed all WWE stuff from her socials, and her contract's about to expire too. So.
Oh damn! The longest running tenured diva or WWE women's wrestler is about to leave, possibly.
I just seen that.
I think she should just retire. She's had a really long career. I don't really see her as anywhere else other than WWE. Maybe becomes a freaking coach or something for them. That sounds like a good thing for her. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have much to say about that. Good for Natalya. She's definitely a legend in terms of how long she's been in WWE and all that stuff. But yeah, Dijak is leaving WWE. He's already confirmed it. I loved his NXT runs, both of them. Both of them were really good. The first one where you had that but banger of a match against Keith Lee was amazing. And then of course the other one where you had that rivalry with Ilya Dragunov, and I got to watch that match at Battleground when they were in. Damn, what the heck was it? It was in Mass. I forgot the name of the town.
that town sucked. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, but it was still a good pay-per-view, and he faced him there in like a street fight banger of a match. So yeah, wherever the heck he goes, he's going to do really, really well. Hopefully he goes to maybe AEW or TNA. We'll see. But yeah, I think we should just get into WWE Raw because WWE Raw had a lot of fun stuff on it. Yeah, do you want to kick it off? Because WWE Raw this week was actually crazy.
Well, yeah, it started off with Drew McIntyre promo. He got on the mic. He literally was basically just like saying how happy he was about what he did to CM Punk. Obviously destroyed him. He basically killed him. A lot of people like see RP CM Punk.
Yeah, dude took his friendship bracelet. Come on now.
Yeah, he's just talking about that. He's happy they took that. And then he's gonna win World Heavyweight Championship. He's gonna win Money in the Bank and win the title. That's all he really said.
So I get he has a qualifying match against I think it's Dragunov and somebody else. I think it's Ludwig Kaiser, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot who. Dang. Yeah. I think it's Kaiser. Wait. No, he has, so Drew McIntyre has a qualifying match this week coming up to see if he's actually going to be in Money in the Bank, and it's against Ilya Dragunov and somebody else. I can't remember the third person, but
because Ludwig Kaiser, he was just getting destroyed by Braun.
Well, yeah,
actually, that's the first match to happen. It was actually in the disqualification.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's get into the freaking Drew McIntyre thing. Drew McIntyre might win Money in the Bank. That's one of the freaking theories right there. Out of everybody that's in Money in the Bank right now, I can see him winning and then cashing in like the same night, or I can see Jey Uso winning because obviously Jey Uso is just a freaking beast.
That Jey Uso hype with the title would be wild.
Yeah, no, it would be crazy. The yeet in the bank or something like that. Some dumb stuff like that.
He'd hook up that Money in the Bank, make it blue.
Put the yeet on it. I don't know. Something stupid like that, but it'll be funny. But yeah, of course, Drew McIntyre, he's basically just said that he's beat the crap out of CM Punk, ready to freaking take over and win the title back. He's going to win Money in the Bank, according to himself, but I don't think he actually wins it, but we'll see. Yeah, after that, as you said, we had Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. That match was pretty fun. He was getting destroyed until it ended in a DQ because, of course, Braun Breaker.
Sheamus.
Yeah. Braun Breaker and Sheamus been having that rivalry as well. At the end, of course, Braun Breaker was really pissed. He basically demanded a rematch. Not a rematch. He demanded a title match against Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn accepted. They're going to have their match at Money in the Bank. So it's going to be officially Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the NIC title at Money in the Bank. That match is going to be a freaking banger.
I don't know how Sami gets past him unless it's another Sheamus gets involved because he might spear the hell out of him.
I don't see Braun losing clean anytime soon either. So Braun Breaker, I think he got that win. To be honest, like I said, I've been wanting Sami to drop that title for a while now because I don't really see any interest in it with him in it. So
especially since he can get involved in that Bloodline feud, he don't need the title.
Exactly, yeah, he can get involved in the Bloodline thing when Roman Reigns comes back. We talked about that theory last week, where like maybe Roman comes back to him, makes him official Uso, and he joins back with with Roman and them, and then they take on Bloodline 2.0. If you want to listen to last week's episode because it was a really fun theory that we did. But yeah, of course, Sami Zayn needs to drop this title ASAP. I think Braun Breaker needs to take it from him. I do like what they're doing with Ludwig Kaiser though, because they're starting to build him up as not only just like Gunther's henchman or bodyguard, whatever the heck you want to call him. They're actually building him up into his own person, which is great to see. I love that. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I really am excited for Braun to, of course, face Sami. Sami, I think, needs to lose that belt ASAP. ASAP, to be honest. I do not want him to freaking keep that thing anymore. Yeah, what else happened after that? You want to go to it? Go for it.
We had a little backstage segment with like the Judgment Day. I don't know if you saw that. It was like Dom and like everybody in the back. They was like playing freaking PS5 and eating like.
Oh, you're talking about when he showed the photo, like Liv Morgan sent him like something. They alluded to it being a nude or something, and then that was hilarious because
Damian Priest wasn't happy. He was like, "You better freaking fix this shit."
No.
Everything's pointing to it's Finn Balor. Everything's pointing to Finn Balor.
But Priest was like Wepa, and all I've been thinking about recently is now, can we please get a Judgment Day Wepa shirt?
Yo, that'd be fire.
I would buy that shirt. Every single Puerto Rican would buy that shirt immediately.
Or at least Damian Priest just
Wepa shirt in like purple and black would be fire with like the flag in the background. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Who Who else? Carlito. He said, "Oh, that's cool," which was funny as hell too. The only person who looked disappointed with that was Finn Balor. If you actually watch that back, Finn Balor kind of just shook his head and looked away. Like you said, it looks like Finn Balor and Liv Morgan are working together. I think later on in the night, Damian Priest was coming back into the locker room, and when he opened the door, Liv Morgan was walking out, and when he went in, Finn Balor was there by himself playing games. So that was like
so obvious.
Thing. Yeah, it's so obvious at this point.
It's so freaking obvious.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole segment was funny though, really freaking funny.
Yeah, the next match was a qualifying match, Money in the Bank. Kairi Sane, Lyra Valkyria, and Shayna Baszler, and it was Lyra Valkyria that they won.
Yeah, I like the push they're giving Lyra Valkyria too. I mean, like she was I think she was runner up in the Queen of the Ring tournament when she faced when she faced Nia Jax. So now her winning this is awesome. Honestly, I feel like that women's Money in the Bank is a little bit more stacked than the men's at this point.
It's kind of hard to choose one for the women's. I'm trying to think of who I think would be the favorite.
Tiffy time.
Like who would
Tiffy in the Bank? Come on now.
Tiffy in the Bank, and then Tiffy she would go bank. After probably. She'll probably go after
WWE champ Bayley because they already have some chemistry there. They already have some history.
So she would have to go to SmackDown.
She's on SmackDown.
Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Tiffy. Well, we'll talk about it. On SmackDown, she had her qualifying match too, but we'll talk about that.
But you're right, actually, about that. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. The whole segment with Liv Morgan and Selena Vega was great too. Selena Vega basically coming out saying that she needs that title match. That Liv Morgan needs to stop focusing on trash and Rhea's sloppy seconds, as she called it, which was hilarious. Yeah. Vega honestly proving that she can talk on a mic is fire. Like honestly, she cut a really good promo. It was funny. Dom came out.
She roasted him. She roasted Dom.
Yeah, no. The funniest thing is people were making fun of it too because like she was fake throwing up, like making like yakking noises whenever the heck Dom tried to talk, and basically saying like, "Why the heck are you even going after that to live?" So yeah, that whole thing is hilarious. I feel like if it wasn't for this promo, this whole rivalry that they got going on, like miniature rivalry, I wouldn't really care for it. But this segment right here made me care for this, and actually cared for Liv Morgan. Not Liv Morgan. Sorry, I care. Liv Morgan's a freaking beast right now as champion. Cared for Selena Vega as a challenger because I didn't really have that much interest until now. But yeah, that was a great promo cut by Vega.
Yeah. They started fighting.
Yeah, they started brawling as always.
Rey Mysterio like broke it up, and then Dom like pushed the shit out of Rey Mysterio with the cross started moving.
So that actually those matches are happening next week. So Dom is going to face Rey next week on Raw. Again, which is fire. I love that. Honestly, this can like start building up the seed, so that way maybe they can have Rey and Rey trying to convince Dom that he's being brainwashed and used, and maybe he starts to see the light. And maybe they can have like that father-son connection. Obviously, don't do it like immediately, but start building the blocks for that now because they're actually going to have a match now. They haven't really had any interactions recently, so that'd be awesome if they do that. I think Liv Morgan is facing Zelina Vega next week too, or this Raw as well. So is it at Raw or is that Money in the Bank? Damn, I'm confused.
I don't even know if she's defending.
No, she is. So she's officially defending the title against Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
No, she's officially defending it against Zelina Vega. So yeah, that match. I think it's on Raw. I don't even think it's on freaking. Yeah, I don't even think it's on Money in the Bank.
We got one more week, right, until Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank is this Saturday coming up.
Well, yeah. So we got a week of wrestling and then Money. Okay.
Yeah. So Money in the Bank is this Saturday. So I have a review next week from Money in the Bank for sure. But it's gonna be great because then we get to see what hell on the freaking the briefcases? Yeah. Of course, we had Chad Gable. Chad Gable come out for his freaking qualifying match as well. He's not dead. He's officially alive. He faced Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Which is just like, Dan, you put this small dude against like the two biggest guys in the freaking locker room. That's messed up.
After he just got shot in the head.
I think he got shot in the head by freaking Uncle Howdy. Oh, funny as hell. But anyways, banger of a match, honestly. Chad Gable ended up picking up the win. That's another person that can see winning the title and actually doing some fire stuff with it.
It was Judgment Day. They attacked. They went after Braun Strowman. They made him he chased them off, and then that led to him hitting a splash on Bronson Reed. But I think Gable. especially after remember he got obviously like his team left him.
Yeah, no, his team left him, but he has a new team. It looks like it. It was the Creed brothers, and so it looks like he's officially going to start taking over the Creed brothers. Also in the backstage segment later on. So if that happens, honestly that's an upgrade. That's a major upgrade because like
also like wrestling singlet, like they fit.
Yeah, and they're a freaking beast. Like they literally have the same style as Chad Gable, and now that they have Chad Gable as like the mouthpiece on and like the leader of that group, they the sky's the limit for them. Honestly, that could be like the next club. What the heck was Kurt Angle's group called again? I forgot what the heck the group was when he had Sheldon Benjamin and the other dude. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
it's literally just that 2.0, which honestly they can do a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, and I forgot that's how Sheldon Benjamin started out too. Sheldon Benjamin was a freaking beast when he was young. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. Chad Gable with the Creed brothers, like that's insane. I'm really hoping that they actually build off of that and build them a lot better than they did with Alpha Academy, because that whole Alpha Academy thing, I think personally was a bust at the end because they didn't really do much with it. I'm not sure if they
could have had. Yeah. I feel like they could have had Otis actually do something and wrestle Chad Gable, see what he got.
Yeah, well, I like I said, they could have did a whole thing where they had like the person getting bullied, aka Otis, build up and officially like become a main like mid-card challenger for like the IC title if Gable won against Sammy, but they didn't give it to him, which I'm kind of upset about. But it's fine because it looks like Sam's gonna lose to the Braun Breaker anyway, so it's fine.
Yes. You seen, and then right after that match, you seen the lights go out.
Oh yeah,
the smoke goes up the ring, and it's like the
witch. Yeah,
the witch. Yeah,
the witch of the White Six.
The witch crawling with like a package, like a present.
Yeah,
she gives it to Michael Cole.
Yeah, she put it like on the desk. Later on, he opens it. It's like a cassette tape, and it says "Play Me," and it plays like one of the greatest freaking segments I've ever seen on live television. And it was Uncle Howdy, basically interviewing himself, aka Bo Dallas or Taylor Rotunda, whatever you want to call him. It looks like he's going by his actual name now, Taylor Rotunda. So
you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is he calling him Bo? I thought he was calling him Taylor.
I thought I heard the commentary calling him Bo, but actually, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. I thought Uncle Howdy called him Taylor for a second. But anyways, yeah, that whole thing was basically him like studying himself and the character of Uncle Howdy and the character of course
it was
Bray Wyatt.
He's basically he's deep into his like alter ego.
Yeah, so
it's kind of like when Bray Wyatt with the Fiend.
Yeah, well, it got like pretty deep. Like he was saying, like, are you like building off of your brother's death? How do you feel about your brother's death and like all that stuff?
The first question was wild right off the bat.
Insane.
Caught me off guard.
But yeah, basically it was Bo Dallas, whatever you want to call him, stating that him and his brother, aka Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, always wanted to work together, and once they were able to finally work together, it got ripped away from him. And he says nobody's ever going to feel that, and I'm going to, of course, make everybody remember.
Yeah, well, it was like actually like a very realistic promo, but everything he was saying was facts.
No, it was
probably what he felt. Yeah,
it's insane. Like honestly, this isn't even a promo that like we can describe to you. You just have to watch it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure WWE put the whole thing up on YouTube, so just go and watch it if you haven't, because that was an insane. I
remember after Bray Wyatt's death, like he didn't know if he was going to come back to wrestling. I remember there was rumors saying he wasn't even going to come back.
Yeah,
but now that he's back, he's saying exactly what he felt. Like it got ripped away from him. It was just true. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation, obviously, but an amazing freaking promo. I heard people already stating like, please, can we get this where like it's the other Y6 members and they're being interviewed by their counterparts, and like they're basically saying why they joined. So like you have you have Rambling Rabbit, aka Eric Rowan, talking about how he lost his brother Bray Wyatt, and then he also lost his other brother, Luke Harper when he was Luke Harper and thing. That'd be amazing. You get like Dexter Loomis, the aka what the heck, the Buzzard, talking about why he joined. Like honestly, like throw all that. Joe Gacy talking about why the heck he joined, because he also has like that really dark, mysterious character from NXT.
Then you got Nikki Cross.
Cross.
By the way, Do you remember for like always like it started over a year ago when Nikki Cross started having that weird gimmick where she was just staring off
into the distance? Yeah, people are saying
everybody's saying that's long-term story because after that, then she ended up disappearing and then she came back as this.
Yeah.
She was getting like controlled. Yo, it's like long-term storytelling. There's like a video about it. I forgot where I saw it. I was probably YouTube, but
yeah,
it was like
long-term
storytelling that like little hints here and there. Well, she just started losing her mind. She thought she was a superhero, and then she just started like going crazy, staring off, and then now she's a witch.
Yeah. Well, not only
That's
that, in terms of long-term booking and all that stuff, and a lot of like the promos backstage for Raw and the week before as well, and like the trucks and stuff, like like the trucks, like the production trucks always have like images of wrestlers and stuff. Some of them had Alexa Bliss, but as like but like with her old gimmick when she was with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And like
I seen that.
Yeah, she dropped that gimmick a while ago. So the fact that they're showing that again, people are hinting that she's going to come back as that and join Wyatt 6.
Maybe.
Which would be cool too, because I honestly miss Alexa Bliss. She's a great freaking heel when she wants to be. That whole like era when she was just a straight up heel before even the Bray Wyatt stuff was fun to watch. But anyways, yeah.
By the way, it's kind of weird that the package was addressed to Pat McAfee and he wasn't even there. I don't know what that's about. And then they also kind of took over his show once. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I guess weird. Like that kind of like I know that he had like an obligation apparently, like in real life, where he just had to like he couldn't show up, so like they kind of wrote him off of TV.
It was his father-in-law passed away.
Unfortunately, rest in peace, of course. So he had an obligation he had to do, so they wrote him off TV, and they kind of used like that Wyatt 6 thing as like a buffer for that. They had the Miz like commentating for him, like he was like the replacement, which I thought was weird, but it's fine. I like the Miz. The Miz is funny, and he's a great.
By the way, you said rest in peace. We even mentioned on Top Stories. Obviously, rest in peace to Sika.
Yes,
a Hall of Famer.
Rest Roman Reigns' father. Yeah, RP to a GOAT.
Almost forgot to mention that.
And then Roman being the ultimate face in real life, ultimate good guy. A couple days later, was already doing Make-A-Wish stuff at a local hospital for like cancer kids and stuff. So, shout out to Roman. Honestly, just going through
this dude's gonna come back to the biggest applause. Obviously, let alone forget the storyline. Obviously, everybody wants him back. But after that, he lost his dad, and he's still doing great things. He's gonna get the biggest ovation ever.
Shout out to that though. Vince finally, obviously Vince is no longer WWE, but he's finally gonna get what he wanted: Roman to be the ultimate babyface. And when he does come back, he's gonna be the ultimate babyface.
Yes.
Honestly, when he comes back to like that applause, it's gonna be insane. With freaking Paul Heyman coming back too, because Paul Heyman just got obliterated on SmackDown.
We'll talk about that, but I can't wait till we talk about that.
We're gonna talk about it in a sec. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, amazing promo. Like we said, you got to go watch it because it's insane. He just pours his heart out in it. We also had, what was it? I think, the Unholy Union versus
who was Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Yeah, they won really quick, but the main story is basically they got destroyed by Damage Control right after. So it looks like they're gonna have that rematch for the titles eventually. That's great. I want to get to the main event because the main event was crazy. The main event, we can skip everything else because we already talked about it. Main event was of course the tag team championship match, and it was hilarious the way it happened because basically R-Truth and the Miz were defending their titles against Judgment Day, which was Finn Balor and what the heck is his name, JD. So again JD for the, of course, tag team championships. The way it happened was R-Truth basically freaking thinking that Liv Morgan was Carmella, which was hilarious to me.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious because obviously they have like that history. So, she basically convinced them to put the titles on the line. Liv Morgan helped Judgment Day win the tag team titles, and Finn Balor looked so freaking happy when it happened. So,
she helped them. And then when you see when she hugged him, she had like that mean face. She's obviously helping the Judgment. It's so clear. She's helping Finn Balor.
Yeah, well, Finn Balor looked so happy with her, like once they won the titles. So of course, titles are back in Judgment Day. I think that's great because they weren't really doing much with those titles, anyways. So that's fantastic. It gives Finn even more motivation because, of course, now they have a title, and Liv Morgan helped them win it. I don't know if maybe he tries to convince them to let her in, but then obviously,
I don't know if you see what's going on because Priest and Seth Rollins had a promo where like they made an agreement.
You gotta talk about that. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna say about the main thing because Seth Rollins said if he loses, he'll never challenge for the world title as long as Priest is champion. And then he also told Priest that if he loses, he has to leave Judgment Day. But Priest even said he doesn't care. He said, "I have the world title. I don't need Judgment Day. They need me more than." And then the whole crowd went crazy. Like obviously he's probably doing this. They're trying to kick him out, like we said a while ago.
Yeah, no,
he's trying to leave.
All I know is that I got the freaking run out of time thing. All I know is that basically whatever the heck happens on Money in the Bank is going to be freaking insane. Either he loses and he's kicked out, or he wins, and obviously they still have like that tension. The biggest thing they can do is, of course, Finn or something costing them the title. Then because if they do that, then it's just like, oh, like you don't want to be a part of us. Boom, now you're not a part of us at all, and you have no title.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, insane.
But if Seth loses, he can't challenge no more. He'll even though Priest probably lose soon anyway.
Yeah, he can't challenge Priest. It's not like he can't challenge for that title ever again. It's not like that stupid Cody Rhodes thing that he did when he was in AEW, which kind of basically messed up his entire AEW run.
That's stupid.
For people who don't know, he challenged. I think it was he challenged Chris Jericho to a match for the AEW championship. He said if he world title. He said if he loses, he can never challenge for the world title again. He lost. So basically, no matter
he can never ever be a champion.
Yeah, he can never ever be a champion except for the TNT champion. Which was stupid. Thing ever. The dumbest freaking thing he ever did, to be honest. Because like, come on now, like now everybody like you're just gonna be you're a Mick Carter for life. Thank you. Like that's all he was doing from the start in AEW once he did that. Anyways, that was basically it for Raw. Of course, Raw was a banger of a freaking show. Of course, the whole thing that happened with the Uncle Howdy segment was insane. You got to watch it. If you haven't, again, just please watch it. It was insane.
One of the best promos.
Yeah, one of the best promos ever. Chad Gable's back. He's alive. He has a new team, it looks like, or they're going to start to build it. Looks like Finn Balor and Liv Morgan are a thing, but Liv Morgan's still sending weird like nudes to Dom, so that's hilarious. Oh, also
giving the hawk to
yo, shut up. Oh my god. Also, side story from this, of course. Congratulations to Rhea Ripley for of course on her marriage. Her and Buddy Matthews, of course, got married this past week. So of course, congrats to them. They seem super happy. Love that. Amazing. People were like posting under it like I fell to my knees at Walmart and stuff. So that was hilarious. So but yeah, of course, we can definitely get into SmackDown now because SmackDown had a couple of banger things that did happen. All right, let's get into, of course, WWE SmackDown. SmackDown this week was a freaking banger. It was at Madison Square Garden. It was an insane freaking turn of events for the Bloodline 2.0 that we can definitely get into. Hold up, wait, my daughter's over here. She's just looking, smiling. Hi. Ori, can you go over there?
She's like, nope, I want to be on the pod.
We'll watch Forbidden Door in a bit because she likes to watch wrestling too.
It starts like in 20 minutes, so we'll do this review. My first match will be on.
Yeah, well, we'll watch it. I'll put it on for her. She has to go to bed in like 45 minutes. Anyways, let's get into WWE SmackDown. Of course, WWE SmackDown, of course, this week started off with the Bloodline coming out, and then immediately getting into a freaking brawl with Cody, Randy, and Kevin Owens. They noticeably did not come out. She screamed again. Sorry, that was
honestly, I didn't even hear.
I have a good mic. It probably didn't pick it up, but I had to stop because she screamed. But anyways, they noticeably did not come out with Jacob Fatu. Cody, Randy, and Kevin Owens beat the crap out of them. Security had to come out.
Yes.
Randy, Cody, and beat
police.
The crap out. Police had to come out. They brawled with them as well, and then eventually they got kicked out of the ring. Later on,
kicked out of the arena.
Yeah, kicked out of the arena. Yeah, so Cody, Randy, and Kevin Owens all got kicked out of the arena. I think Cody cut a quick promo where he was basically stating that, Solo isn't really the true tribal chief. He's just a placeholder. Says that whenever the heck they brawl, he's gonna get his ass kicked, basically.
Well, he said, I already beat one tribal chief. I guess I have to beat another.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't see him as a tribal chief.
Yeah. So yeah, that whole placeholder thing was crazy. A lot of people, like the crowd reacted to that, pretty cool. But yeah, that later on in the night, Solo is talking to Paul Heyman. And basically says, hey, like, I took your advice. Jacob Fatu is not here tonight.
You said he's dangerous. I did that as goodwill to you. Now tonight, you better do goodwill to me.
Yes.
Basically alluding to the Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony, which we can actually get into now.
It was
Yeah, this was at the end of the
cool.
night. It happened after everything. Bloodline come out again because the ceremony was supposed to be happen in the beginning, but it didn't. They come out again.
He calls out. Then he calls out, announces Jacob Fatu to come out.
Yeah,
pretty nice entrance.
Yeah, he calls out Jacob Fatu. Fire, freaking. Honestly, I like the entrance. The music was fire. Yeah. The
music goes off. The fire.
Yeah, the Titantron was pretty cool. I don't know. I thought it was awesome. It was like one of the first new songs in a while that I actually liked because some of them are just generic as heck. But yeah, Jacob Fatu comes out looking in like the best shape he's looked in forever. Because if you look at him in the Indies, he kind of looked like Umaga. Now he's like actually like toned down. He's looking really good.
And he has a brother that's like big, also
tall
on the Indies.
Dude. Yeah, big dude.
Journey Fatu.
Yeah.
So you got Zilla.
Yeah, you got Zilla. There's a million cousins. It can go after all of them, but yeah, there's too many. But yeah, of course. I'm sorry. It's just there's like a million cousins. But anyways,
Solo gets everybody to acknowledge him.
Yeah, Solo's basically telling the rest of the Bloodline to acknowledge me. They one by one acknowledge him. At one point, I thought Jacob Fatu wasn't because he was kind of looking at Solo funny, but he did.
I guess that's just his look.
Yeah, he's just a psychopath. Yeah. So that actually reminds me of like freaking Tama Tonga when he was like going nuts and he was like, it was like, what the? Did you see it? I think it was on a Saudi show when he was coming out. And a bunch of like the fans like they were recording and they were just like, "Hey Tonga," like they were doing it to him, and then Tonga was like, he had to hold in his laugh while he was walking down the ramp. Anyways, besides the point, they all acknowledge him, and then Solo turns to Paul Heyman, says, "You need to acknowledge me as your tribal chief," and he has the what the heck is it called?
I don't know. It's like I call it like a tribal necklace.
Yeah, basically tribal necklace.
Which, right now, as of now, should only belong to Roman. So you seen him and like, where'd you get that, bro? Which actually makes the storyline even crazier. Like, did he stole? Like he stole? They stole it from Roman or something.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
If you look at Paul Heyman's eyes, he looks tired, exhausted. They're red. He looks like he's been bawling his eyes out. He's terrified. He's sweating bricks. Freaking, I don't know. So yeah, basically they tell him to acknowledge him. He's like crying. He's like, "I acknowledge that you are not my tribal chief." Yo,
slams
the crowd went insane.
Erupts.
Yo, when he did that, I went insane. I was like, "Yo, let's freaking go!" Yo,
Solo just looks up pissed.
Yo, beat the crap out of him.
The shit. They spikes him.
Yo, they jumped my boy. They jumped my boy.
Diving headbutt from Jacob Fatu. And then a shield triple power bomb on the power table.
Yeah, on the freaking announce table, and then they stand tall with the ones up.
They throw the ones up.
Yo,
Jacob put that necklace around Solo first, and that's when the cross started booing, and then they threw the ones up. This actually got me really into this Bloodline story. Because remember, at first few couple of weeks was kind of really boring.
It was hella boring. Yeah, it was
once
boring.
they started Jacob Fatu, that's when it started.
It's his aura. That's what I'm saying. Once Jacob Fatu came in, I became invested. Because before that, I honestly did not care about the Bloodline at all. But this whole thing with like them destroying Paul Heyman's gonna be gone for a while now. He's gonna come back with freaking Roman. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be freaking insane.
This Bloodline, they need a manager now though. And I saw like a little rumor, but I don't know if it was fake or not. About remember Umaga, his manager, like when he debuted.
Oh, I remember that dude.
Like they like getting him to join the Bloodline as their manager.
Wait, wasn't it Coach or no? It wasn't Coach. Was it?
It wasn't Coach. It was some. He was a wild dude. I forgot his name.
Oh my god! Why did I think it was Coach?
I feel like he was Samoan too, but I seen a photo of him and I remembered him instantly. I just don't remember his name.
That'd be awesome. I forgot his name. That, like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, if they that'd be awesome, honestly.
But he was a wild guy. He was a heel. Obviously, nobody liked him.
A great callback if they do that. Yeah.
Yes,
that's his new Wiseman because he needs a Wiseman now. I'm
saying.
Every tribal chief needs a Wiseman. He's definitely gonna need him. That'd be a freaking banger if they do that.
Paul comes back to obviously with Heyman, Usos, Sami Zayn. He finally goes up to Sami Zayn, apologizes, and gets him. That'd be wild.
Yeah. Well, no, that whole that whole redemption story arc for Roman Reigns where he tries to get like his cousins back and Sami and stuff, they got to build that over a couple of months. They can't just do that immediately. But
him coming back, obviously they have to do it.
Survivor Series is like what? Is it? Oh, that's like November though, so I think they do got time.
Yeah, they got it. But I say a couple months. I mean, like 1 to 2. Like, you don't have to do. Yeah.
Well, at the same time, we don't know when Roman's coming back. Obviously, he just lost his dad, so I don't know how long he's gonna be out.
Yeah, of course. And then Jimmy too. Jimmy needs to come back from injury. So of course that's also another thing. He needs to come back from injury. So hopefully he can come back before War Games, because that would be a freaking.
Well, Jimmy's already gonna get. He's already gonna get it back in blood. They're the ones that put him out. They hit him with like 17 spikes, remember?
Yeah, no.
So there's the one that got
Jimmy's gonna be like the easy one to like to try to convince for Roman. The hardest one is gonna be Jay, to be honest.
Jay and Sammy too.
But I think Jay mostly, because I feel like Sammy will go if Jay goes, but it's gonna be up to Jay, and Jay's gonna that's gonna be a lot harder.
Jimmy or Roman.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot tougher for like that to like be restored. I think it would have to be Jimmy trying to get him back, and them try to rebuild that brotherhood before
Roman.
Yeah, and then they bring Roman. Yeah,
it's gonna be a wild. Hopefully, like I hope it lives up to the hype. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, if it does, it's gonna be a freaking amazing. It's gonna be a great freaking way to like show the redemption arc of Roman Reigns. But if it doesn't,
what are they gonna do?
Damn.
Roman versus Solo at WrestleMania? Like I don't know what they're gonna do.
Because I feel like that should just end in like a War Games. To be honest, I don't think it should go further than that.
It looks like Rock. Remember when he come back, he's going after Cody. So
yeah. I think it's like maybe War Games, maybe it doesn't end there. Maybe like they continue like here, the little things here and there, but it has to end somehow where they all come under one true tribal chief. And obviously that is Roman Reigns or the final boss, The Rock. But yeah, depending, because that match has to happen at Mania. Rock versus Roman has to happen at Mania.
Happens. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know how they're going to build that one up, but
yeah. For sure. But that whole freaking Bloodline thing has been insane. I'm super excited for what the heck happens next. RIP to Paul Heyman. Everybody's dying on freaking TV recently. So rest in peace to Paul Heyman. But yeah, we can move on from that. We had Tiffy Time. It was Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair for the Money in the Bank qualifying match.
It was Jay Cargill, right? Or was it Bianca? Yeah, Jay.
No, it was Bianca.
Oh, well, my notes are wrong. Sorry. It's the app I'm using.
Wait, was it? Are you sure it wasn't?
Yeah, my thing says Jade.
Oh no, it was Jade. Why did I say Bianca Belair? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Jade.
Bianca got involved. That's why she got involved.
Bianca got involved. Sorry. Yeah, so that's exactly what it was. I haven't mixed up. Yeah, so I put Jade got involved, but no, it's actually the other way. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae, and of course Jay Cargill. Tiffany Stratton picked up the win. Happy with that. Super happy with that. Get her to win. Freaking pink out the entire freaking Money in the Bank. Put Tiffy Time under that. Tiffy in the Bank, wherever the heck you want to put that on the freaking case, and have her cash that baby in. Yeah, I love Tiff Stratton. She's a freaking beast. And her whole gimmick is fun. Like everybody, like it's fun to hate her and it's fun to love her. So yeah, great match there. Super excited to see who the heck wins Money in the Bank. My money's on Tiff so far, but we'll see. I gotta see who else is in it. Exactly. We had LA Knight versus Santos Escobar versus Logan Paul. This match was fun. It was funny. It was a fun match, and it was also a great match as well. People were filming during like commercial breaks, and I saw it like on TikTok and stuff, where like Logan Paul was like while like LA Knight and Santos Escobar were like beating the crap out of each other. Logan Paul would like come out and just drink some Prime and just chill and relax and just let them fight.
Yeah, they got that little Prime corner.
Yeah. But of course, LA Knight picked up the win. He had a rollover pin and he pinned Logan Paul, which was crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen. But yeah, super excited for that, I guess. I don't think LA Knight's going to win.
I say Logan costs him Money in the Bank.
Maybe he's
climbing the ladder and he comes out, that'll be the ultimate like booze. Like he'll just pushes him off the ladder.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah, Logan's gonna cost LA Knight the freaking title, Money in the Bank, by pushing him off the freaking ladder, and then somebody else is gonna win it, whether that's Jay or somebody or Drew, whoever the heck it is. I don't see LA Knight winning, unfortunately. I see LA Knight defeating Logan Paul at SummerSlam for the US title for sure. But
yeah. Anyway, you had Tyrese Halliburton trying to help Logan Paul, give him the brass knuckles after the match. And then Jalen Brunson comes out with the chair, and then the whole crowd erupts, obviously, because it's Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, in New York, they were at Madison Square Garden. That was so stupid, but hilarious at the same time.
It was dumb, but yeah.
Yeah. You never really notice how scrawny these freaking these basketball players are until they're right next to these wrestlers. Because Tyrese Halliburton was like scrawny as heck. But yeah, basically they both went into the ring and Bronson scared him away with a ladder. Of course, Bronson was Team LA Knight, and Tyrese being a heel was heel in Madison Square Garden was
and he's a real heel. He eliminated the Knicks.
Yeah, and the commentary team was hilarious too. It was like, "What is this, game 8?" It's just funny. But anyways, that was a funny moment. It was really, really funny. We also had
another
qualifying match. This was the only other match that happened. Like literally, this Madison Square Garden thing was just freaking. It was just straight up just promo battles and all that. But it was Blair Davenport versus Indy Hartwell versus Naomi. And this was to qualify for Naomi. Yeah, sorry, to qualify for the Money in the Bank. Jay Cargill got involved in this and took out Indy because Indy got involved in the Candice LeRae match earlier in the night. And Naomi took advantage for the win. So Naomi is now heading to Money in the Bank as well. That's fine. Love it. Cool. Naomi's cool. But
I think Raw SmackDown this week, there's like probably one more match each for like men's and women's, or maybe 2 each for qualifying.
I think it's 2 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was basically it for SmackDown. There wasn't really a lot of matches. I mean,
it was Bloodline dominated with their promos, and that brawl at the start was crazy. Kevin Owens did a move. He did a swanton bomb on the table.
Yeah. They also went to commercial break like 3 times during the first segment. It was like it took forever. Like it took an insane amount of time. But yeah, of course, that was basically it for SmackDown. I got Tiff winning Money in the Bank for sure, 100%, because Tiffy time is good time. So yeah,
as of now, I gotta see what else, but it kind of makes sense mostly for her.
Yeah,
I want to see what else is in
it. Since it's we're gonna put this after the freaking Forbidden Door review. So like, comment, subscribe as always. We are here next week, of course, with the Money in the Bank review. Love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that other stuff. Please just listen to us.
Keep going.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Love you guys so much. Peace.